That might be bad too. I feel like that's still bad. Oh, I say so many bad things.
We're recording.
I'll be quiet now.
What's up, guys? Another episode of Paris, Texas. I'm sitting here with a good friend, Emily Temple. Here's the deal, though. I have only been friends with Emily for, 2-3 months?
That PDA meeting, I feel like we became friends. I sat on the floor and you laughed at me, and then I was like, that's my friend.
But that was like 3 months ago.
I feel like.
So everybody else I've interviewed or I've sit down with, because I really don't like an interview. I like more of a conversational style podcast. Everyone else I sit down with, I've known them well enough to be able to tell people stories about that person. I don't know you well enough to tell stories about you, so you're going to have to just rat yourself out on multiple occasions.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, in my head right now, it's like a mantra because he said it so much to me in my life. My dad, well, first of all, he just tells me that I can talk to a door. And I don't know if I take that as a compliment or not. How do you feel about that? Is that a negative thing?
If you're comfortable enough, I feel like what he might be saying is if you're comfortable enough to talk to a door, then you're comfortable enough to talk to anybody. Right?
Positively?
Well, do you talk?
Or calm down.
Or calm down. Or do you tell the door to calm down?
If it needs to.
See, the only time I talk to a door is like when I bump into the door, and then I apologize to the door for bumping into the door.
Well, a lot of the times I talk to a door because, and I guess I'm technically not talking to the door. And we're taking this very literally. He didn't really mean that I talk to doors, although I could, and am not scared to talk to a door. Challenge accepted.
Awesome.
But, I don't know. I think he just means that I can, put anything in, I can just talk to myself.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
I'd rather hang out with someone who could talk for hours than someone who answers every question with one word.
But I have a friend, and they're the sweetest friend, but they're so quiet, and they calm me down so much. We'll be in the car, and they don't say a word, and I don't have to say a word, but I can say so many words, and they'll just be like, mm-hmm.
So what happens when you're around someone who talks a lot?
Oh, it gets loud.
It's loud.
Or I could get quiet. Remember that time that I told you I can be a calm person?
I don't believe that.
I don't know why you don't believe it.
I haven't seen it yet. You have to show me this.
I'm drinking coffee, so I can't show you right now. I'm like,
well, I don't want you to show me right now. We're on a
jittery.
podcast. I want you to talk to me.
True.
Which reminds me, I was supposed to ask you a question at the very beginning.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Whoops.
So,
Door.
Here's how it works. Every episode, I start the podcast off with the same question, except for this episode, because we've already talked. I've already asked you like 10 questions.
For real, for real?
I don't know. I've asked you a lot of questions. Or are you asking for real if I started off with the same?
Because I was adding 2 more questions.
Oh, okay. So the question is, are you a Parisian or are you a parasite?
Okay. And you asked me this the other day, and I've thought about it a lot, actually. But I'm gonna...
Did it take a lot of thought?
Yes! Because I'm a bit embarrassed with what I just spat it off to you and didn't even think.
Okay.
But my answer to your question the other day, when I didn't even think about it, was that I'm a forced Parisian. And
so
that just sounds crazy town. What does crazy town mean? I say that I'm sleepy town all the time. I don't think that's a thing. Well, you know what? It is a thing because I've just made it a thing. There you go.
I think, you should Google it.
Okay.
Preface to everybody who's listening, we are at Emily's work, which is Paris Baby, downtown on the square.
Heyo.
If you need any baby, anything, you need to come see her because she's got an awesome storefront. There's tons of awesomeness in here.
Is it an awesome storefront?
I love it.
Also, whenever you said that, I thought of my windows. You're just talking about how cool my store looks, right?
Well, what's wrong with your windows?
They're so... This is a thing. It's a thing. If you want me to talk about it, I will.
I'm very curious now.
Okay, so my windows. If you look at other stores, you'll see that their front windows are not actually a part of their showroom. right?
Okay, yep.
It's like they stick out a little bit. So
Okay.
they can stick things in their windows and they can just like be like, bye, look pretty,
Okay.
have fun
Display
in the
windows.
windows. Yes.
Okay.
My windows do not have that. That. Whoa.
But what I love about that is when you're walking past your store, I can physically watch someone shopping. Like I can see
True
them
dat.
like looking at something, and I'm like instantly curious. What are they looking at, and why is it so cool?
True dat.
So it stands you out from all the other stores.
Okay.
Which you want. I really do love your spot. It's on a
Right.
corner. It's like on a great side of the square. Not that there's a
Yeah.
bad side, but I like this side.
It's right by the farmer's market. It's right by Bywaters.
Waters.
Movies in
My
the park.
Super good friends over at South Main Iron
Yeah.
are literally a walk away from you.
I know. Oh, fun fact. I have a code word with them.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I haven't told them about this yet, but I really need to, and I'm glad that you brought them up. Shout out, you're about to have a code word with me. It's jellyfish.
Okay.
You know why? Everyone can know it. That's
Okay.
fine. Because if I tell everyone the code word, then they'll just know. If I'm out my door yelling it,
Yep.
they need to quickly come to my store.
Okay. So what's jellyfish mean?
Jellyfish means there's a creeper in here. I'm a little teeny tiny girl.
Save me.
Please come just like, not even save me, but just like hang out with me.
So if you
I'm
text
not
me
alone.
jellyfish, I know if I'm in the vicinity.
Yes, I've been needing to tell you that too. Like, serious note. I know that it's jellyfish. I know that that's silly, but no one else will know what that means.
And y'all just had, sorry, this is probably sad news, but y'all just had a break-in like 2 or 3
we
weeks ago.
did, man.
They like threw a rock through your
what
window or
in the
something.
world? It's not nice.
It's not nice.
Although,
Not cool, Batman.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, they threw a rock through the oh my gosh. Wreck. Or race. I'm going to call it a race. What in the world?
4-door Chevy Dodge truck just peeled out downtown.
Did you just say 4-door Chevy Dodge truck?
Did I say Chevy Dodge truck?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that you did. I'm going to let you say it. I think that that would be a wonderful truck. I'm probably going to get
Maybe it was like
so
the
much
front
for
half
that.
was a Dodge and the back half was a Chevy.
Maybe.
I couldn't see. It was going really
Isn't it
fast.
weird?
So it was either a Chevy or a Dodge truck.
Either or.
But it was
This
gray.
is- okay, so
Rude.
fun fact, spoiler alert,
Okay.
I have a degree in psychology. And so
I didn't know that, and that kind of creeps me out now.
it creeps you out. What in the
I
world?
feel like you're gonna like psychology me or something.
Analyze you?
Yeah, that word.
Whoa. We can call it psychology you. I love it. Can we make it? Yeah.
Are you gonna
okay.
analyze me?
Maybe I already have.
Oh no. So if you had to analyze, we're getting way off topic because we still never finished the first question. But if you were to
Door.
analyze me,
Coffee.
I want to hear what your analyze me. Like what is it? Give it your best shot.
Me analyzing you?
Yeah, go.
Guys! Okay, sir. Well, oh my gosh, these squares are so squeaky. That's what
It's okay. We can't get any of our words out right.
Chairs
Yep. Are squeaky.
are squeaky.
Correct.
WD-40. Buy some.
Maybe.
Maybe.
If there would, does that work?
I just said something about them. Maybe they'll sponsor you.
WD-40?
Yeah.
I would love. So nobody sponsors me, but that would be awesome. If anybody wants to
WD-40, the best
sponsor
of the
me,
best. Come and get it.
I will give you an
Not
ad.
at Paris Baby, but maybe like Home Depot. Also, go to Home Depot. Blah 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 blah. This is gonna be the best podcast.
I'm pretty sure.
Um,
I'm waiting for my analysis.
analysis.
That's the right word,
There's
right?
the right word.
Okay.
It is. I don't know. I read a lot into you after I saw you, and now I'm just realizing it again. Wearing the wooden bow tie. That said a lot to me.
So I have 3 wooden bow ties, 2 of which are magnetic, so they
I know.
come off. This one is not.
Is that the one that you've made?
I know. This is not the one I made. I had 4. One I made and I lost it. Funny story. hanging out of a school bus in LA, filming a motorcycle guy riding down the
And
the
it whipped
highway.
off your neck.
Well, it was magnetic. So when I had my front half of my body hanging out of the school bus, hanging my very
Wow.
expensive camera down, so I
Wow.
could get level with the motorcyclist. And
Yeah.
when I got done, I just kind of like swooped back in. Y'all can't see me, but I'm making like the motion
He's
of which I
swooping.
did. I'm
He's swooping back in.
and it literally just barely caught the bottom of my bow tie,
Oh.
ripping it off from the magnetic part. This downside of having a magnetic bow tie.
Did you
But
say a bad word?
Well, no, because I actually didn't. I felt it grab,
Uh-huh.
but because I was like, when I'm working, like I
Oh.
get in the zone, so like it didn't
AutoZone.
register to like
There's another one.
check. Oh my goodness. It didn't register to check till like hours later. Maybe not hours, maybe like minutes later, but it felt like hours.
Yeah.
And I remember doing a live. Like I did a live on my Facebook. You probably could go back far enough to find it.
Okay.
Of talking
Challenge
about
accepted.
losing my bow tie in LA, and it's gone forever. Like someone probably thinks it's just a scrap piece of wood on the side of the road, or it's melted away or something.
Melted
Well, it's been hot in LA lately.
wood.
Well, it's been hot. Maybe it caught on fire. Well, we probably shouldn't talk
I
about that.
hope that
'cause
it
there's a lot
caught
of
on
fires.
fire.
No, that's bad.
I mean, I don't hope that anything else caught on fire. I only hope that only your bow tie caught on fire.
And then, so my second bow tie 2.0,
Whoa.
a good friend, Eddie,
Yes.
came to me at church one day and was like, "Can I make a bow tie for you?"
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. So he made the wood part and carved it out. And it has all the ornateness to it. And then he gave me that, and then I
Okay.
I added
Magnetized it.
Magnetized it.
There's that college degree
I know.
coming in handy.
You're gonna have to forgive us. I think all of our words are out there.
Crazy town.
I added all the magnets to it and got it to work with the same neck piece that was for the 1.0 Broadway bow tie.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point to where people were expecting me to always wear the wooden bow tie.
Why?
Like I would wear it 3 days in a row, and then the day I didn't wear it, someone literally would say, "Why are you not wearing the wooden bow tie?" I have like 50 bow ties at home.
And you can't disappoint them.
And I can't wear the wooden bow tie only. So I finally purchased 2 more bow ties. One of which I made magnetic, and then this one, which you're seeing me in right now, I got
Yes.
today from Ukraine.
What?
I know, right? That's crazy cool.
You went there crazy fast.
Well, I'm like the Flash. Or it took a month in shipping to get here. But
Or that.
one or the
But we
other.
can act like it just.
Right.
You shouldn't have said that. What in the world?
They can't.
Stick with the Flash story.
Okay. That's
Come on,
always cooler.
man.
Anyway,
Well, it looks super nice.
thank you. Okay,
I'm sorry.
why do you feel like you're a forced Parisian?
Because I feel like my story doesn't even add up now. I was about to say whenever you're born here,
Yep, you're a Parisian.
it's just like in your bones.
Yeah. So you feel like that forces you to be that?
I feel like whenever I moved away for 7 years,
Yeah.
things would come out of my mouth and into my brain where I would be like, hold up, wait a minute, let's put your 2 cents in it, calm down. You're not in Paris anymore, and that is a crazy thought, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like have this thing where I like especially like things that are sparkly, and I feel like people really like things that are sparkly, glittery here
Yes, very much.
because I put them on their shirts all. I mean, not that I'm out wearing sparkly, glittery shirts, or that I have a problem if you do, but I don't know. I just feel like it's overwhelming sometimes how much I love the glitter.
Okay.
Fun fact, I was Dorothy at PCT one time, my picture's in the bathroom.
Of the girls' bathroom of PCT?
No, of the little like sink area of the bathrooms.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I
My
know.
picture's
Familiar.
in there. Go look at it.
I will.
I thought
will.
I was so cool because I French braided my Dorothy pigtails.
How old were you?
6th grade.
6th grade.
6th grade. I had.
Did you look the same?
Yes.
Okay. So it should
Like
be
a
easy to find you.
like a 12-year-old, yes. Yep. So looked the same, but I got to make very glittery shoes for that.
And you're in like heaven.
I mean, like I'm almost still excited about it. It was
Still have
fun.
the shoes?
Yeah, man. They're not as glittery. I should probably because I'm
Touch 'em
getting
up?
so excited. Yeah. And I'm sure that there's a much better way to do it than I did.
What'd you do?
I'm pretty sure that I just dipped them in some glue and then dipped them in the glitter.
Sounds easy enough to me.
But why did I not? Was Amazon around back then?
No.
Okay, well, because
Well-
now I could be like Amazon red glittery shoes.
What is this, 15 years ago?
How old am I? Math. Psychology. Why do you feel like I can do
I
this
think
so
you
fast?
told me you were 27?
I'm about to be 27.
See, hey, that was pretty close.
Yes.
Okay. And you were in...
How old are you in 6th grade?
That's a good question.
God.
I don't know. Probably differs for most people.
How old is Rachel? Kate and Jeffrey's daughter. She's 12 and she's in 7th grade. So you're 11 when you're
11-ish?
in
Okay.
6th grade.
So like
Okay.
20... No, not 20.
Whoa.
So we can't do math. I think you did this to me. I
This
am
math
not...
is so do I
Words
suck
and math.
generally or okay? It's calculadora time. I feel. Okay, my dad is gonna be so impressed with me. I really think that it's calculadora. Calculadora. Oh, yeah, it is. It is for sure calculadora. I had to take 3 years of Spanish in college because I'm awesome and just took it on without any complaints or anything. I'm just kidding. I complained a whole lot.
Well, I didn't even do college.
That's okay.
I was too busy traveling and trying to figure out who
Are
Broadway
you
was.
successful in your life? Then it
I-
doesn't matter, Broadway.
I love what I do, so I would
Exactly.
say yes.
Also, do you feel like you should pronounce the T in exactly? Or are you not supposed to pronounce the T in exactly?
I think pronounce it.
Okay, I pronounce it every time, and people say every single time I say the word exactly, someone says something about it.
Maybe not. I don't know. Now I don't know.
I feel like that's a challenge to figure it out this week. Also, it's 15 years for everyone out there.
So here's the deal.
Whoa.
I'm going to give everybody a job because I've recently liked to give people jobs
Mm-hmm.
through the podcast. A, I get to see if people are listening. And B, it's just fun. So
Agreed.
I have a Facebook group called Paris, Texas, a podcast. First off, go and follow it because I'll let you know when new podcasts are coming
You're
up.
going to have to show me how to do that because novice over here.
And done. And secondly, give us your input on how to pronounce exactly. Exactly or exactly.
Right.
Let us know.
Is it like...
Right or wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so forced Parisian. Do
Dang, yeah.
you feel like, so I just had a podcast recently with Claudia Farr. You should listen. You'll get to find out who she is. That's the whole purpose of these. Is I like people hearing your story because people may not know who you are.
Oh, I'm totally going to listen now.
Right? So Claudia
Selfish.
is from Brazil and feels like she's an Parisian because she loves Paris so much.
Aww.
Right? That's
Doesn't
so
that make you love Paris?
right. So, but a Parisian is someone who was born in Paris. So I feel like there needs to be like this.
I wasn't born in Paris,
So then you're a parasite.
but I feel like I'm a forced Parisian.
Okay. This
In my bones, I
episode-
feel like I'm a forced Parisian. Okay, here's a little teeny tiny long story. Whoa. Okay.
Here's a small long story.
Yep.
Go.
Okay, so my parents
Okay.
grew up here.
Okay.
My dad's family came here because my grandfather was the first orthopedic surgeon in Northeast Texas.
Awesome.
Flashy lights. And so they've been here for forever. Not forever. He's just my grandpa. Like, that's not that long. Well, he's 80. He's old.
Okay. I
Sorry,
we can go
Grandpa.
with forever.
Actually, I don't even call him Grandpa. I call him Dit.
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 Okay. That sounds like a whole nother story.
I know. See, I have so many stories. This is not a good podcast.
Okay, finish the one we're on.
Okay. So, but my dad grew up here and my mother grew up here.
Okay.
And they dated since they were in kindergarten.
Okay.
I have photo evidence.
Okay.
That's a big deal.
Very big deal.
Anyway, so like they grew up here, they got married here. Everyone else in my family grew up and got married here or didn't get married here. You don't have to get married, side note. Also, then they moved away for a little bit.
Just your parents, not the whole family.
For a year.
Okay, and then had you
In
that year frame,
Virginia.
and then moved back.
And moved back.
Okay, so we've discussed this also in other podcasts.
Okie doke.
In that scenario, we from what I've gathered from other people, we would still consider you a Parisian
Okay.
because
I feel like
the history is here.
it's silly.
Like-
if I didn't tell one person that I was born in Virginia, you would never know.
Right. I mean, if someone went on vacation and had their kids in the Florida Keys, kid, you wouldn't call them not a Parisian because they were on vacation.
Right.
So
And basically, they were on an extended vacation.
year-long in vacation, sure.
Except for they totally were not. Dad worked on a pecan orchard, and he said that it was crazy. Miserable's an awful word. He didn't say miserable,
Okay.
but he said it was very hard.
Okay. So Paris, Texas, here we come back.
Yeah, and so forced.
Okay.
Because, and maybe not forced, maybe that's not a good word. That feels negative, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay, I don't mean it negatively. I love Paris,
So
Texas.
non-negative forced, obviously, because you wouldn't run a store.
But I had no choice. So technically forced.
Well, everyone born in Paris, Texas doesn't, like, their parents had the choice, right?
Their parents did, but we didn't.
That's what I'm saying. That would go for everyone. I didn't choose for my parents to have
But
me.
you just
in-
said that the definition of a Parisian
Is
is that you were
someone-
born here.
Correct.
I didn't choose to be born here, so I'm forced.
I have a feeling very few people win with you.
Really?
Just a feeling.
Ooh, that's bad.
Why is that bad?
Because I don't want to be forceful. I don't want to be forceful.
I don't
just
know that it was
feel...
forceful. I think that it's just you have your mind made up.
Oh. Oh, I don't.
Well, yes.
But I do. Crap. I feel like you just need to ask me either or questions and I'll have to see if I can answer them.
Like yes,
Go.
yes or no questions. What's your favorite burger place?
Do you feel like that's a yes or no question?
No,
Broadway.
Okay, no, that's not a yes or no question.
But Burgerland, duh.
Okay.
If you say anything differently, you're stupid.
Burgerland is really good.
It's muy delicioso. Also, if you eat Burgerland a whole lot and then all of a sudden you go to say, which I'm not hating, calm down everybody, Brahms
Okay.
or Whataburger.
What a burger.
Yeah, it's not as delicious.
Not the same.
It's not.
Not the same. That's not to say people don't have preferences for
Right.
that, but it's still not the same.
It's not the same.
It's
That's
different.
what I'll say.
Okay.
It's not the same, and in my opinion, it's not as delicious.
Hands down, Burgerland.
Yes, sir.
All right. But see, you were able to answer that question.
You're right.
See?
And then talk about it for 87 minutes, but that's okay.
No, we haven't even reached 87 minutes.
We haven't?
We're at 24 minutes.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad. It's not even our record yet.
What's the record?
46 46 or something like that.
46 minutes? Oh my God. Do you know how easily I could beat that record?
Oh, I'm sure I could just turn you loose right now and then not ask you another question and you could still beat the record.
I feel like that's not good.
No, you like to talk.
I do like to talk.
We had the whole conversation about the door.
We did.
Yep,
Doors.
doors.
I yell at them sometimes.
Okay, so how long have you been at Paris Baby?
I've been at Paris Baby not very long, but not very long. Okay, I've been at Paris Baby since I moved back here, and I moved back here in February of 2017.
Awesome.
And then I got very bored, and I was like, hey yo, what can I do? I know what. Do things for babies.
Awesome.
Yep.
And some of us like to have babies.
Yeah.
So
Not me yet.
yeah,
Maybe I will.
I got number 3 on the way.
I
so-
know, I'm so excited, especially because of the name.
Aw.
I know.
So Finley
Mhm.
is Kimmy picked Finley, and then Pierce is Kimmy's grandfather's last name. So her mother's father's.
Yes.
So it's a family name.
Awesome.
And then the
I
cool
love
thing
family names.
about Finley
Mhm.
is that we can kind of shorten it to Finn
Yeah.
if we want to.
If you want.
And I want to because there is a Star Wars character that has the name Finn, and that means it'll be the first child that I have that has a Star Wars related name. I'm not
Yes,
a nerd. I promise
sir.
I'm not a nerd.
False.
Okay. True. Okay.
I'd say that you're definitely a nerd, but nerds are my favorite, so that's fine.
Okay, I'll take that. Deal.
Deal.
Okay, so you've been here for a year,
Been a little longer than a year, I guess.
and I know a little bit about Paris Baby. So Paris Baby's been open for 10 years.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Isn't that exciting?
It's exciting.
Okay, we're having a birthday party soon.
Are you really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's going to be on September 1st when the Hatch Chili Fest is going on.
That's a really good time frame to have it.
I feel like it is.
What are you gonna do for your 10-year-old birthday?
We're going to have
Or birthday.
champagne up here, and really, what else do you need to know?
Right? That sounds like a good
I'll
idea.
have juice for babies, calm down everybody, but also I'll have champagne.
So you're gonna try to get some people to walk over from the Chili Fest,
Yeah.
cool down from the hot
Well,
chilies, and
yes.
drink some champagne.
I will
And
have the
juice.
AC blasting.
Blasting, because it's probably gonna be hot outside,
Yes, very hot. September 1st.
right?
Ugh. Yeah.
So if you're going to the Chili Fest, which I suggest you do,
Come to PB.
Do
Paris, baby.
that is awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like, why wouldn't I have it when there might be potential people from out of town who can know about us and we can help them
Mm-hmm.
if need be, and they can just holler at us?
I have friends that when they come in to visit,
Mm-hmm.
their first stop is Paris Baby.
No, you don't.
I do too, and they're
Honest?
out of towners. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because they say, I mean, I'm not. They're from Dallas, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I go to Dallas a lot, but I don't know Dallas well enough to know smaller shops.
Yes.
But they say that they can't find anything like what this is in Dallas.
Awesome.
So it's just kind of it's a unique store
Heck yeah.
compared to like your bigger chains.
I mean, we try
You know,
to keep it
you're
unique.
doing better than Toys R Us.
Ooh.
Too soon?
Poor Jeffrey. Isn't that the giraffe's name?
I don't know.
We
you
have a
know the
giraffe.
giraffe's name?
I really have a feeling in my bones that it's Jeffrey.
I didn't know the giraffe had a name.
Should I
did
look this
see
up?
a really funny YouTube video of one of the employees doing crazy stuff in the store in the giraffe like mascot uniform thing.
Did you?
It was hilarious.
I feel like that would be hilarious.
I think they dressed up in like I can't remember. I think they dressed the giraffe up.
Jeffrey. That's
And
his
you're
name.
good. High five.
Thanks.
That was a high
That
five.
was a very good high five.
Right?
Power 5.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But they spell it in a weird way.
How do you spell Jeffrey in a weird way? I can't even talk. It's not even been a long day.
Has it been a short day?
No, I mean it's just been a normal day.
Well, They spell it like Geoffrey. And I think
'Cause
that
it's a
I
giraffe?
associate that with a weird way. Oh,
Was it
like G,
the G is from the giraffe?
alliteration.
Because
Is that
Jeffrey's
alliteration?
normally with the J, right?
I don't know if I would say normally,
Okay.
but Jeffrey, the Jeffrey in my life, shout out to Krogman Sand and Gravel,
Woo woo.
sponsor.
Yeah. I know people in
Lucas.
that family.
Get on that.
Come on now.
Anyway, no, but Jeffrey is Jeffrey.
That's what I would always. That would be
Always?
That would be my first thought. If you asked me to spell it, and I didn't see
J
their
would be
name,
your
I would
go-to.
start with a J.
Okay. What's your
But I'm
favorite
not the
letter
best.
of the alphabet?
Really? That's the question.
Is it a bad question?
B.
I like the letter B. That's a good one.
Broadway.
B for Broadway. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But that's the best thing. Those questions are the best. What in the world? What do you mean? Is that the question?
That's a really weird question.
Don't you love whenever you're hanging out with, like, say your boys, and they're like, what's your third favorite reptile? No one else is going to ask you that.
I've literally never hung out with anybody that's asked me that random of a question.
What's your third favorite reptile?
I don't have one.
Do you have a first favorite?
No.
You
Do
don't?
you have a third favorite? I have a third favorite ice cream.
A third favorite?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your third favorite ice cream?
Probably cookies and cream.
So basic.
I know, but it's my third favorite.
But that's fine.
And then I like cookie two-step is probably my second favorite.
You can't say your first because you have to tell people in this podcast to guess what the first is.
I've talked about it in another podcast.
Dang!
But that's a really good idea. You could always try to guess.
It's like a quiz. Pop quiz.
Every episode should be a quiz. I think, sorry, we're going to get off subject again.
Great.
I think you should start
Squirrel
a podcast and it should be called Fun Fact. Wouldn't that be an awesome podcast? And you basically just get on and you say, fun fact. And then you just give us like one or two fun facts
And
for the
then
day.
just talk out of my you-know-what?
Right, literally. It could be like a 5 to 10 minute long podcast and it's only about fun facts.
Do you... This is the bigger question to that comment right here.
Okay.
Do you feel like I could end a podcast at 5 or 10 minutes?
I mean, if there was the timer set.
And I just had to, whatever word I was on, I'd have to stop right there.
Yeah, and your computer just
That
like
might be
shut down.
interesting. That would be interesting.
So I use an app called Anchor for podcasting, and literally you can use your phone. Like you can podcast with your phone. You don't need. You guys can't see this, but I set up a whole bunch of junk.
You did set up a bunch of junk.
To,
Although I feel like it's probably not junk, but to my brain it is.
Right. I mean, there's a computer and microphones and stands and.
In a Disney short microphone.
Right, and it's different. But with this app, and again, not sponsored, just an app that I really love. It will shuttle.
But potential sponsor.
Hey, I would love it.
Number 6.
I would love it. They will kick out your podcast to all the platforms. So they can find you on iTunes, on Google Play, on a bunch of different platforms.
And you feel like that many people want to listen to this little voice.
I think that you have enough interesting things to say, especially when you say fun fact. I instantly go, okay, something good's coming.
But is something good coming?
Every time you
Maybe
said fun
it's
fact
just
to
good
me,
to
I
me.
thought it was fun.
Have I said that multiple times?
Like 3 times in this podcast.
Whoa. Okay, see, that's the other thing. I feel, okay, counseling session time, go now. I feel like something happens, you're my counselor.
Okay, so
Okay.
what? You've taken these classes. I don't know what to do.
I'm not taking counseling. I mean, I guess I've taken counseling classes, but also, now I just wanted, like, stroke your
Beard.
or
Okay.
something while I'm telling you
Okay.
this. Okay, so
I'm
don't
stroking
do
my
it, it's
beard.
creepy. Okay. But I feel like I'll just start talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking.
Mm-hmm.
And for instance, Kate will be like, do you know that you just said this? And I'm like, no, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure that I said that? I really do not feel in my bones that I said that.
And
And she says that I did.
And how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm going unconscious. Unconscious? Am I saying that correctly?
So you feel like you black out when you start talking a lot. And
Yes.
you lose some
bit.
of the...
I did, like, if you were like, I don't know. I really don't know what all of the stories are that I've told you.
So is it like you have a
Ooh.
poor short-term memory? Or just full
Selective
blackout?
hearing to myself?
Hey, that's what I tell my wife all the time. So look,
Yeah, I'm sure that it is.
totally didn't hear that, babe. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say that
Selective
again?
hearing. It's a thing. It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. I think
It is, honest.
Yeah. I could be diagnosed with that.
Diagnosed by a
Yep.
psychology major because I am nothing.
True dat.
But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's like selective hearing to myself. But that's also jump back to the beginning of the podcast. What I hear in my brain when you were like, she's just gonna talk and talk and talk. My dad, his like mantra to me was, Emily, we don't say everything we know. Do you feel like you can understand why you used to have to say that to me?
Maybe.
Emily, we don't say everything that we know, except for I do, and I don't even realize it. I don't mean to.
So were you just like this as a child?
Ooh, okay. Some people will come up to me from a very, very, very long time ago, and they'll say, Emily, this is nuts. You never said one word to me when you were little. But what
Maybe-
I say to that is, are you sure?
Maybe they had selective hearing.
Maybe. No, really. My voice is pretty high now. Like, I'm pretty sure people are going to stop listening to this because they're going to be like, ouch, my ears. But I feel like my voice was extra teeny squeaky then. It must have been. Or it's not gotten any lower.
So, I'm sorry, off subject. My brain just went in another place.
It's okay, squirrel syndrome. I love it.
How did your grandpa get dit?
Oh, yeah. Dit. No, just dit.
Okay, dit.
Okay, so the short answer to this is I just say that it's German. It's not. That's just my short answer, so I don't have to say it. Is that horrible?
So,
It's
so
not
you're telling me
German.
when people come up and ask you a question,
They're
you
like,
don't
what
want
in the
to
world?
answer
Where
it?
did mitt and dick
You-
come from? I'm like, oh, it's just like German.
Wait a minute. So there's a mitt too?
Oh my gosh, yeah. There was a mitt. Isn't that sad?
Oh, that is sad. I'm
story
sorry.
time. It's okay. It's okay.
But mitt and dit, that's got to be the most
Yeah.
different.
So my uncle Drew
Okay.
Temple, Paris Orthopedic Clinic and Sports something sponsor.
Sponsor me, please.
Yeah. So
just
they.
to re-say this again. Nobody is sponsoring me.
No, I'm trying to get you
I
sponsors.
know, but I don't want anyone to think that they are.
Okay. Maybe at the end I can do like a little like mini thing. No one has sponsored Broadway and this I can
think
make it sound very serious.
That worked. That was perfect.
Okay. Yeah, there's that.
Okay, mitt and dit.
Mitten did. So my Uncle Drew, the story is he got tired of saying mom and dad, and he came into my grandfather's study and was like, "You're dit." And my dit was like, "Huh?" And he was like, "You're not dad anymore, you're dit." And mom is mitt. And that's literally the end of the story. From then on, they did not call them mom or dad, they called them mitt and dit.
Okay.
All four of the boys.
Okay.
All four Temple boys called them Mitt and Dit for forever, and all of their friends called them Mitt and Dit. So whenever I'm talking to people and they knew of my Mitt and Dit, they know them as Mitt and Dit and not Carolyn and Clarence. It's a thing.
That's a pretty amazing story, though.
I feel like it is. Who calls their mom and dad something other than mom or mama or dad or daddy?
I feel like you should have said fun fact right before you started that story.
Darn it. I'm trying not to cuss everybody. I got into a really bad habit. But can you even imagine this little tiny voice saying horrible cuss words?
No.
You can't, but you've heard them Broadway. Are you fibbing? It's okay.
No. I'm not fibbing.
You sit by me in PTA meetings. I know for a fact that you've heard them.
first off, because some people may not know what PDA meetings are.
Oh, yeah. Public display of affection meetings, everybody. What?
That is not what a PDA meeting
Whatever,
is.
liar.
A PDA meeting is a Paris Downtown Association meeting.
It is.
Which
It is
we are
that.
both a part of.
We are.
Even though I don't actually have an office or live
You do.
downtown.
It's
My-
your little teeny car.
My little car, we had this whole conversation in the last PDA meeting about where people's dot was on the map. Because
We did.
the different
Yours
businesses.
should literally be a car on the map.
I
Have
feel
we talked about
like
that?
I feel like it could either be a car on the street or like I wish on the website version like it could be moving.
Yes, it could track you.
Right? It could track me.
Although, would that be creepy?
Yeah, that could be a little creepy.
People could find you.
Fun fact.
Ha!
Maybe not a fun fact, but a fun story. Mm-hmm. So the motorcycle guy, Adam Sandoval, is a friend of mine. I chased him around America,
Okay.
filming him while he was raising money for Wounded Warriors.
Awesome.
Spent about 8 months chasing him around. I'm gonna steal his story because it's the craziest story.
Steal it, steal it.
He had a tracker on him on
Mm-hmm.
his motorcycle so that his fans, because he's a social media guy, his fans could keep
I
up
feel
with
like I know where this is going.
where he was at.
Yes.
Right, and he had a more enthusiastic fan who tracked him
Mm-hmm.
to like the middle of a forest,
You definitely have those. A forest?
like a national park forest.
Did he have a weapon with him?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Ah.
I think so.
No, like I
would
meant,
assume-
did the fan have a weapon with him
No.
or her?
No,
That just it turned into a scary story
right.
because of Forrest.
So even if she had the best intentions ever, which she
Yeah.
may have, still kind of
Ooh,
scary.
That's very scary.
Yeah.
Let's not do that on our app.
Yeah, nobody.
Or
Well, I
we
don't
can
think
do
our
a
app.
false one.
I'm not sure our app can. Yeah, it just drives in circles.
not either.
It just keeps going
Yeah,
around the
right.
square.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. There can be theme music. Like an ice cream truck. Have you seen that Vine where there's the ice cream truck and it's going and all these kids are running after it and it will not stop?
No. that's
And the
funny,
man
though.
filming them is like laughing hysterically.
keeps-
That's so mean.
Just keeps rolling.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Just trying to get those kids to exercise, man.
Right.
Ice cream truck.
You gotta earn this ice cream. Funny story. My wife just texted me and told me to go get ice cream on the way home.
Nice.
But she's pregnant, so she can get what she wants.
I feel like she can get what she wants when she's not pregnant, but okay.
It's very true.
But okay. Whatever you want to say. But I feel like 9 months from now, which is going to be way after, if she were to call you and be like, man, could you bring some ice cream home on the way?
You think I would do it?
I would hope so. If you're a sweetie like I think that you are.
I think I would do it just on the fact that I would get ice cream out of the deal.
Right.
Because I'm not
Also,
gonna go.
there's that.
I'm not gonna go buy her ice cream if I don't pick up me ice cream.
You're
too.
right. That would be sad.
No.
If you couldn't get ice cream,
That
but you
would
had
be
to pick
terrible.
up everyone else. That sounds like a bad dream.
Yeah.
I really wanted ice cream, but I kept having to hand it out to
More like
everyone
a
else.
nightmare.
Do you remember the last dream that you had?
I have been as a child.
Okay.
We get some really weird conversations. We're very close to beating my max time.
Told you.
As a child, I could never remember my dreams or nightmares or anything. I'd wake up sometimes knowing that I had
Mm-hmm.
a dream or even a nightmare, and I could had the emotion of feeling scared or falling or whatnot, but I could not
Yeah.
remember what it was about. As an adult, more recently, I remember my dreams.
Are you drinking a lot of apple juice before you go to bed?
Not currently, but I have
Okay.
in my lifetime. Is that a thing?
I think so. I think that there's some chemical reaction that you have if you drink a lot of apple juice and it has something to do with lucid dreams. Anyway, fun fact, afterward. Anyway,
Okay.
what?
Okay,
So
so,
what's
stay
your
away
most
from the
recent-
apple juice on your way to bed.
Lucid dreams, is that a bad thing to have?
Well,
Or go for the apple juice before bed,
I
no?
mean, if you're down for it, I've had more scary ones lately
Oh, no.
than like a kid falling out of bed or
They're about your babies.
yeah, like
Yeah,
and maybe that's just
not
a stage of
good.
life.
Maybe. You're about to have another baby, so
Yeah.
that doesn't surprise me.
I know my wife will wake up mad at me. Like I'd straight like she will hit me.
She will hit you.
Yes, mad. Hit me mad.
Kimmy,
For
I don't
something-
believe that for a second. He's a liar.
I kid you not. She will wake up just angry. I mean, it doesn't last long because she realizes it's a dream, but she'll wake up angry with me that she had a dream and I did something that just made her really mad.
Quit doing that.
Well, what?
Come on, give me side.
Sorry.
Women
Fun story.
supporting
I have
women,
fun stories.
sir.
You have fun facts. Fun story.
Okay. Stories are facts
We'd
if
only
they
been married.
happened.
We'd
No.
only been married for a few months, and I remember I remember she rolled over, and this may not be funny to anyone else, but I laughed for like an hour. She
a
rolled
long
over early in the morning, and she's not an early bird. I'm more of an early bird.
Okay.
But she rolled over and just started slapping me on the top of the head, just like you can't see it, but like just
Yeah.
slapping me on top of the head. I'm like, what are you doing? And she said, I'm trying to snooze you. Because
What?
because I wake up early and then
And you were doing things that annoyed her and
I'm
couldn't keep her
sure
asleep?
I still probably do that.
What do you do?
Well, I probably, I don't know,
Make-
roll or
That was
turn
going to
or
sound crazy.
Get out
in
of
town.
bed or
I was going to say you make crazy noises in bed. Ha ha ha. Inappropriate. You're welcome.
no. I mean, I think she wants her beauty rest,
Add
and
that to your podcast.
I'm being loud or breathing loud or now.
Breathing
In those
loud?
days, there weren't iPhones, but now lights, checking my Facebook and
Right.
how many people listen to my podcast.
It really
and
makes me wonder what you were doing.
I don't remember that, but I remember she slapping me on the head. It's so random,
Trying to snooze you.
and it was so funny.
I'm going to use that.
You should
I feel like.
put that one in the vault.
Yeah.
Save it for
Fun
later.
fact, Kimmy tries to snooze humans,
Yep.
particularly her husband.
Well, she hasn't done that in years. She only pulled that once.
Oh.
She hasn't done it since. Now she just kind of grunts.
And you just know.
Yeah, I'm being too loud. I'm
Maybe
sorry.
that's your snooze button, is her grunts.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
too much work to reach over and slap me.
it is in your head, in your forehead. I slapped my sister in her forehead the other day, which is very not nice, but I did it anyway and I don't care. I mean, oh, that sounded really mean and snarky. I do care. I care so much about your little forehead, Grace. Except for I didn't right then, because you made me angry.
Don't make you angry.
Well, do you remember your last dream that you had?
I remember that it was or it was a scary
nightmare
dream.
about your
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, I remember it was something with the kids.
Mm.
I probably told Kimmy what it was, but I don't remember now. Which
Kimmy,
the
tell us what it
specifically the
was.
last one was. Do you remember your last dream?
Yep. It happened last night.
Wow.
I was in New York City, and I kept seeing my friend far away, and all he was wearing, calm down, whoa, were red long johns, bright red ones.
I have some of those.
Exactly.
I wear them
See,
on like Christmas morning.
calm down. That's innocent.
Right. They're
It's
like full
butt
body.
flap wasn't open or
Yeah,
anything.
flap stays up.
Flap was up.
Okay.
And he was wearing cowboy boots.
Okay, I don't do that.
Cowboy boots, that's another great conversation to have.
I don't own a pair.
Good job. Neither do I.
Do I need to?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't feel like you do.
Good.
Grr, cowboy boots.
Okay.
Anyway, I mean, like, if you need to wear cowboy boots, that's fine. Go wear your cowboy boots. I don't feel like I need to wear cowboy boots.
I just don't think they fit my personality. I may be wrong. Feel free to try to prove me wrong.
You do not wear them because you don't feel like they fit your personality?
Correct.
Okay. Analyzed. So whenever Okay, so, but in New York City, I was trying to go to him, and we kept being at like opposite crosswalks.
Yep.
And I'd pass a crosswalk, and I'd be at another crosswalk, and he'd be across the street, and I could not get to him. So I texted him this morning, and I was like, hey yo, I had a very weird dream about you. I don't like the word weird. What's a synonym?
Awkward?
Awkward is a synonym for weird?
I don't know. I'm just giving up words
Yeah.
that sound like it might be.
I don't know. Did you think that someone was at my window because I was looking at my window?
I don't know, maybe.
That's what every single person does, is if I look out my window, which sometimes I just need to look out the window just to clear my little brain.
Okay.
But people think that I'm looking at something interesting going on outside, and it might just be that red car out there. Like it is right now. Can you even see it?
I see the red car.
Yeah,
Is it
that's all that
interesting?
it was. It's not interesting.
Okay.
Other problem with my windows before I go back to my dream, they're very bright.
That's great. Natural light. It's good
Natural
for
lighting, which is awesome, but when people walk in, I usually know who they are.
you. Okay.
Talk to doors. I usually know who people are. But I can't see their little faces because they're dark compared to my windows.
Oh, yeah, because it's silhouetted.
I know, and so I just have to say, hi, what's going on? And it, own, because force Parisian. And I won't know who they are until they like walk around and my eyes adjust. Or they get close enough to me. Another problem with my windows. It could be
But,
an
okay,
axe murderer, and I wouldn't
quiz.
know. Quiz.
If I walk in,
Pop quiz.
does my silhouette stand out amongst other silhouettes?
Not if you weren't wearing a hat.
But I always wear a hat.
So then, yes, it does. 'cause
Can you
you're wearing
remember
a
the last
hat.
time you saw me without a hat on?
You're right. Why do you always wear hats?
That's my thing.
It's your thing.
Yeah.
Just like cowboy boots are not your thing.
Correct. Not that I'm opposed to people having cowboy boots as their thing. It's just not my thing. Okay,
Coffee.
dream.
Oh, that was it.
That was
I
it.
couldn't get him.
Couldn't get him. So you're chasing
Chasing him.
someone in long johns through New
Bright
York.
red long johns.
Bright red long
It's a very
johns
important part.
through New York.
Everyone else was wearing black and white.
Like suits or long johns?
Like my dream was in black and white except for his red long johns.
Oh, that reminds me of like a Schindler's List.
Ooh. Depressed.
Because it was black and white, and then one girl was in red.
Depressed or happy?
It was
Both?
both.
Good and bad at the same. Ooh, bittersweet.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a good oxymoron.
All right, you beat it. You've officially beat it.
Ha-ha!
52. We're currently at 52 minutes.
52.
Yep, we're gonna break an hour probably.
Are we?
Well, because I gotta wrap it up now. Right?
That's up to
Do
you,
you have anything
sir.
else you want to add to this podcast? Is there one more fun fact?
There's so many more fun facts.
Okay, you think about that, and I'll start wrapping it up.
Go for
And
it.
if you just when it pops into your brain,
Squirrel syndrome.
just jump in. You can
Fun
interrupt
fact:
me.
squirrel syndrome. Do you know about squirrel syndrome? Surely you can just assume.
Is
what
that
squirrel
like when?
syndrome
Because
is.
I feel like I have this like you'll be talking and you're like squirrel where? And
Yes,
you just,
you get another thought and you just say it.
and you just go.
Yes, and it's kind of like an a-holy thing to do,
Can be.
but I would rather know what people are thinking.
Well, okay. Here's what happens to me. And
Okay.
I sometimes blame my wife for this, and I shouldn't.
No? Rude.
I know, rude. So someone will be talking, and I do this in meetings all the time. Super rude. And I'll have like a thought, and then I feel like the instant urge that I have to get that thought out. So it's kind of like the squirrel syndrome.
It's totally squirrel
like
syndrome.
it like pops in my head, and then I'm like, and like totally interrupt somebody who's in the middle of sometimes important or very like
Yeah, then it's kind of
meaningful
bad.
conversation to the whole group.
You're right.
It's very terrible.
That would be that is terrible.
Right.
Not that it would be. It is. I do it on the daily right now.
Right.
Squirrel syndrome.
Yeah.
It's okay if you have it.
Mm-hmm.
There are others of us too. If you'd like to join a support group, just let me know. Bears Baby. Then we can start sponsoring Broadway's podcast.
Squirrel syndrome.
Support group.
It's a real diagnosis.
Maybe that should be my podcast. Squirrel syndrome.
No, Fun Fact would totally. It's just a perfect name. I mean, if I didn't have a podcast, I would steal that concept.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. I would like sit down and think about a fun fact.
But I
and
feel
then,
like you just asked me to say a fun fact and I couldn't think of one, and
it's
feel
because I
like
put you on the spot. But
I feel like I should be able to come up with one on the spot.
Well,
Challenge.
Squirrel syndrome was kind of a random thing to bring up. I mean, it's not a
And
bad
is it a
fun
fact?
It's not a fact.
Exactly. I think that I just like. Exactly. There it is again. Say the T or don't say the T.
Make sure to comment on the Facebook
Squirrel
page.
syndrome.
Okay, so guys,
Bad.
we are at Paris Baby. If you want to come meet this lovely lady, she will be here probably all the time.
I have a cot in the back. I don't. Calm down.
She's kidding, but not kidding.
Mm-hmm.
She's here all the time. There's tons of fun baby stuff. They do personalized onesies. What else do y'all do? Give me a little bit more what y'all
Oh
do.
man, we do crazy things, such as put stickers on windows when they've been broken into.
I did notice I liked y'all's updated
Do you like
door.
it,
Yeah,
honest?
I noticed it.
Oh man,
Driving
thanks.
by. I was like,
You noticed it driving by?
Yeah,
That is
well-
exactly what I need.
well,
Because you were looking.
yes. Yes and no. I mean, I
Should've
knew
put a
the circumstance.
sparkly
I knew the
light on it.
circumstance, and then I came by once and glanced over and saw y'all had new glass, and then I came by again and saw, wow, they put new stickers on
stickers.
them. But I was like, wow, that looks good.
Oh man,
Right?
thanks.
So I did notice. It looks great.
Thanks. I had a little bit of help, but
Um,
not a lot of help, but
it
a
looks
little.
good. It
I
looks
can't take
amazing.
all of the credit.
There are giant stuffed animals in here.
Giant ones.
There's a dinosaur,
Giraffe,
a moose.
dinosaur, moose.
Is there a giraffe?
Yeah.
Can we name him Jeffrey with a G?
Okay. He can be
mean-
the new, or maybe we can just tell all the babies. But they don't know about Toys R Us. I was gonna
They
say we
don't
could
have
tell
to
the
know.
babies.
That's like we stole Jeffrey because Jeffrey's gone. Like,
Ooh,
right?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
He's Jeffrey with a G now, for
Okay.
sure. There's a horse.
You should
There's a
get
cow. There was a
collar
flamingo.
or something like he's a pet animal, and then put Jeffrey on the.
He
name.
has. Actually, he does not. He had a bandana bib on him, which is a necklace
You
in a
should-
way.
And you should put on some vinyl that says Jeffrey with a G.
I'm not scared
Do it.
right now.
Not well. No. I
In
mean,
a minute.
sure. I just will find it very funny if someone listens to this.
And they come in and they're like, "Where's Jeffrey
Where's
with a G?"
Jeffrey with a G?
But you have to call him Jeffrey with a G.
I think someone should come buy Jeffrey with a G.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's a giraffe.
It's a giraffe. You can hang crazy things. You can hang in the fall time, leaves off his neck. In the Halloween time, whoa, the Halloween time, you can hang spider webs off of his neck. In the Mardi Gras time, Mardi Gras beads off his neck.
Or just stick him in a
Whenever
baby's room.
you need other ideas to hang off his neck, just holler at me.
All right, so we're never gonna end.
I know,
We
I'm
haven't broken hour yet.
I told you.
There's tons of stuff in here. Even
Tons.
toddler stuff. There's toys. There's costumes.
Yeah.
Costumes?
Art stuff. Yes,
stuff.
costumes, art
Diaper
stuff.
bags.
I got to dress up the giant T-Rex in a costume for a baby shower recently.
That's amazing. You can even register here, right?
You can even register here. And dun dun dun. We have a secret stork program. Do you know what that is, Broadway?
I mean, I can kind of guess based off the name.
What?
Well, people can give like gifts to people without them knowing they're getting.
Yes.
Right?
It's like a secret admirer, except for we call it a secret stork because.
So does someone have to
babies.
sign that said person up
Well-
without them knowing?
Yes.
Okay.
So what they do is they know an expectant mother, or they just know someone who needs a little gift monthly or every other month. You decide, and you come in and you tell us how much you want to spend a month, or if you want to spend like $10 this month and $20. Like, literally, you decide, and we get it all ready for you, and you don't even have to do a thing except for pay for it. Ugh, which is the big thing.
Yeah.
But that's all you have to do.
That's all you have to do.
It's very easy. You should do it. Everyone should do it.
But they
You
gotta
should
come here
do
to
it.
do that. Why should I do it? Who am I gonna do it for?
That would be sweetie.
For Kimmy?
Yes.
But now she would know that I'm doing it. 'Cause
No, she wouldn't.
She listens to my podcast.
I mean, I'm sure that she does listen to your podcast, but still, how would she know? She wouldn't. Until the reveal, she wouldn't. She wouldn't know. I'll tell her it's me the whole time. Well, now I won't.
But then it's not secret no more.
It is. You can think you know a secret, but you really don't unless someone just, like, fun facts you it.
That's true.
Fun facts you it. Man, come to me for grammar lessons.
I know
please.
this whole podcast has been bad.
Mm-hmm.
Math and grammar. Okay, so guys, just come meet Emily. She's a bundle of fun.
I'll talk to you for too long.
She will make you laugh. Don't be mean to her because she'll make you cry.
I'll make you cry.
If someone's mean to you, tell me you wouldn't say just as many words to a mean person as you would.
Oh no, that's when I choke up if you're mean to me.
Well, not
Because
mean.
then I don't know what to do.
I don't
Although
know. I don't know about this.
you think
I don't
that I would
think-
know what to do if
Yes, I
someone
think
was
you
mean
would
to
know
me?
what to do. I think you would know what to say.
I would say challenge accepted, but except for please don't be mean to me.
Please don't be mean to her.
Oh my goodness, don't be a meaner at me.
No, there's no reason to come in here and be mean. I'm not saying that.
No.
I'm saying that I feel like that you're confident enough.
But
Confident
now I kind
enough.
of want someone to be mean to me.
No, don't be mean to you.
But I want to see if I know what to do.
I think you would know how to handle it.
I would handle it with extra niceness, I think. Because that sometimes...
With extra niceness words.
Yeah, because sometimes being extra nice in a snarky way is extra mean.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like someone flips you off because you cut them off, but you just wave real nicely.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, they get even more mad.
Yeah.
They're like,
It
no,
makes them
you
mad.
can't be nice to
because
me.
that's the goal of being mean to someone, I feel, is making that person mad. I mean, making the person you're being mean to mad.
Not
Getting a
necessarily.
reaction.
No.
No!
It should be, you should. I feel like I would want to be, I'm not this person because I don't
Whatever.
handle,
You know how to do it,
I don't
so you
handle
might be.
confrontation or any
Okay.
of that very well. I'm very, very bad at that. But I feel like the goal for me is to just be nice to them, period. Like, oh, I understand. You've probably had a bad
Right.
day.
Yes.
Your boss fired you.
Yes.
You know, didn't get what you wanted
Yeah.
for some reason. You didn't get that
Yeah.
raise that you were waiting on forever. I feel like I
Usually-
should be more.
I have a go-to when people are not the nicest. When people are not the nicest to me, such as,
Broadway.
you're always nice.
That's true.
No, when someone is not nice to me, usually my go-to is, are you having a good day?
And what do they say?
And they'll either say yes and realize that I'm being sweetie at them, and so it just like rolls off. You know, like if you're sweet to someone, then they're gonna be sweeter. It's like, what is it called? Pay it for. What's it called?
Pay it forward. Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
I don't know. And I don't know. I just feel like even if you're at, for whatever reason, Whataburger is popping up in my head, and the person is just a little bit snarky at you whenever you're trying to order your hamburger. That's crappy because it's not from Burgerland sponsor. But whenever you're ordering your hamburger and they're snarky at you, and you're like, hey man, I'm just ordering my hamburger. Are you having a good day? But genuinely ask it. And
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
yeah man.
I feel
actually
like-
ain't. I'm gonna have a good day now. I feel like it just slows everything down, puts things into perspective.
See, I feel like for me if I am alert enough and not having a bad day myself and just react poorly, because
Yes.
my wife will tell you I'm bad about that sometimes.
Broadway.
My goal would be to make that person laugh, because I think laughter can heal
Okay.
a lot.
It can.
So I will say something
Agreed.
funny on purpose, or
Agreed.
I will make fun of the weather, or
See, that's a good way too. Either showing that you care a little bit by genuinely asking someone how their day is, or making someone genuinely laugh.
Correct.
Those are perfect ways to handle meanness.
Wow, this just got deep.
Man, you're right. I totally know how to deal with someone
See?
being mean. I
I
feel like this
told you
is a Barney
so.
episode.
I told
No?
you, that is what I meant. I hope it didn't come
Are we
off.
on the Disney Channel?
Well, you trying to get sponsored?
Sponsor.
I think
I'm
a
just
long
trying
way-
to help your business
I think I'm a
grow.
long ways from sponsored from
Oh, I don't know, Liam. All your boys are so cute.
Disney. Hey, he is adorable.
And like I already called it on the new one.
I blame
He's cute
Kimmy
too.
for all of that.
She's so cute.
Right?
And just little.
I know, adorable.
Yeah, she is. And she can color her hair crazy colors. And it's still adorable. My hair's white.
Your hair is not white.
It's so white.
You showed me that picture and you were in bright white light. It just reflected white. I'm looking at you right now. I don't see any white.
Like, challenge accepted. I'll show you them all.
Okay.
But
y'all-
okay, not right now, though.
Come to Paris, baby,
And find my white hairs.
and find her white hairs. And
I'll let you
buy,
pull them out, maybe.
And buy
Ooh.
Jeffrey.
And by Jeffrey with a G. You left
with
it
a
off.
G.
What in the world?
I'm sorry, Jeffrey with a G. Big OG.
Are you going to let me clean your glasses after this?
I'm really bad about it.
I'll clean them.
This
It's
is
okay.
another topic.
Dude,
This
you're just going to
podcast,
have to, like,
this
shut it off.
podcast's never going to end.
This
I
is the
promise I'm
pod-
trying to end this. We were really close. I hope. We're at an hour and 6 minutes.
Like, is this interesting?
I hope so. I found this very funny.
I'm going to listen to this
Like,
and be
amazing
like,
funny.
Broadway, what did you do? You just showed everyone how insane I am.
No, I hope my goal with this podcast is to learn people's story, and I feel like we got a lot of stories, Dit and Mitt, and
Mint and dit. Dit and mint.
yeah, and we got a lot of cool stories from you. And that, here's the idea. Here is what really needs to happen.
Okay.
Is when someone walks through Paris Baby's door and they come in here, they instantly feel like they can relate to you and talk to you because they know the story about Mitt and Dit
Yeah.
and your dream about New York, and then they can tell you, they'll be like, you know what, I had a dream about New York too, and you know what was crazy? There was also a red guy.
Schindler's List.
Yeah.
Ah!
And then, you know, I may have to cut that part.
Are you?
I don't know.
Are you going to leave in where you said that I'm going to have to cut that part? Because that would be so interesting.
That would
then
be very
everyone
interesting.
could guess what you had to cut.
I'm not going to tell y'all what just happened. Here's the deal. We're never going to end this podcast.
Dude, I'm so, like this.
If you want to know
not
the
my
part
fault.
that was just cut, because I'm going to cut it,
Okay, cut it.
you have to come see Emily and she'll tell you the story.
Ooh, it's not getting
We
worse.
should have ended it like at an hour and 6 minutes.
We're at an hour and 6 minutes.
No, we're at an hour and 9 minutes.
What?
We should have ended it an hour.
I'm
going
going to be really upset if someone beats me.
Well, I mean, challenge accepted. Hopefully someone's saying that. 'Cause
I got
wanna-
my game face on. Did you see it? It changed real fast.
I saw that. I was kind of curious what it was. But now I know.
Because
Game
I'm going
face.
to be like, hi, when's your next opening? Because I'm about to beat them.
Yeah. Emily 2.0.
Like your bow ties.
Yep. Okay, we're ending this. Thank y'all for listening. I am so sorry that this one was long.
You're sorry?
Yeah, it's an hour. We're hitting an hour and 10 minutes.
I feel like that's good.
I feel like it was good.